The 9th ANC Kwa-Zulu Natal Provincial Conference has officially begun at the Olive Convention Centre this evening. Acting Secretary General of the ANC, Paul Mashatile, delivered the keynote address on behalf of the National Office of the ANC. He says this conference must take the party in the province forward. Mashatile added that delegates must engage in robust discussions. Now, to help us unpack proceedings at the ANC KZN elective conference, we cross live to our SABC News reporter, Simpiwe Makanya. Simpiwe, good evening. Thanks so much for joining us. Can you tell our Prime News on 3 viewers of the proceedings there today?
Indeed, Gustav, the outgoing ANC provincial chairperson in KwaZulu Natal, Sihle Zikalala, has just finished tabling his last report in terms of taking stock of the achievements of this outgoing leadership of the ANC in the province of KwaZulu Natal, as of course that process of electing new leadership is expected to get underway any time from now. But of course, Gustav, this conference is about branch delegates. This conference is essentially about the will of the branches of the ANC in terms of who they want to lead the province of KwaZulu Natal. And I'm now joined by Sizophila Mkhize from Inkandla, who's also a branch delegate in this conference. Sizophila, thank you very much for your time. Perhaps as a branch delegate attending this conference, what are your expectations in terms of the leadership that is going to be elected from this conference?
My expectations is that this is a conference of branches, and branches must not be told who they must elect. Power lies with branches, and branches must be able, without fear nor favor, to elect the people that they want. And all that we want as branches of the ANC in KwaZulu Natal is the unity of the ANC. Also, what we want is the ANC in KwaZulu Natal, as members of the ANC in KwaZulu Natal, is to make sure that we're able to win elections come 2024. So we do not necessarily agree as branches of the ANC with this tense situation that is going on of factions and all that. We as branch delegates are going to elect leaders according to how we see them fit. And as I can tell you right now that when the time comes for delegates to vote, delegates of KwaZulu Natal of the ANC are necessarily going to vote for those that they think must be leadership.
What is your assessment, though, of the outgoing provincial executive committee of the ANC in this province?
I really believe that they have some shortfalls, but they're also regions. You know, there's national, the ANC itself, the entire ANC from national is on autopilot. There seem to be no direction whatsoever. And right now, it is very difficult to pin all the problems to the outgoing PEC of the ANC, because our problems are national problems. They manifest themselves in provinces and regions, but they start from national. The NEC is a disaster itself. It's a crutch, that thing. It's not an NEC. It's a crutch. It's kids bickering with each other, and with no solution of the people. Because I can tell you that sitting here as delegates of the ANC, we don't want to speak about ourselves. We want to speak about the people that we say we represent. We want to speak about the people who are vulnerable. We want to speak about the people who are poor. We want to speak about people who are unemployed. It can't be about ourselves as members of the ANC. We want to speak about people who are apolitical, people who do not even care that we came here to elect leadership. Our most interest at this conference is to discuss policy matters that are going to at least save the African National Congress in KwaZulu Natal. Because I can tell you, my brother, if you continue with these divisions that are here in the province, we'll rather just as the ANC kiss KwaZulu Natal goodbye come 2024.
Indeed, you are speaking about the issue of the upcoming general elections in 2024. With regards to the current situation that is unfolding, both at national as well as provincial levels of the ANC, are you confident that the party can still basically, help itself to get rid of the challenges that it is facing in order to convince the electorate come 2024?
We can definitely change the situation, my brother. I don't think it's too late for us as the ANC to be able to bring back that hope that people had in us in 1994 until now, when they've been voting for the ANC. Yes, I agree that our people are starting to lose hope in the ANC. But I believe that what we need now is a crop of leaders that is going to change things around. The chairman, when he was opening an address, he spoke about the Freedom Charter, something that we no longer speak about today. Now, it's just unfortunate that we speak about these things when the conference is soon, or when the conference is sitting. But what is happening on Monday? These 3 days, my brother, are not important. What is important is what we are going to do for the people from Monday until we get to the elections, or until the end of time, because our people do not care even about these conferences of ours, because we sit here over egos, we fight over who likes who and who does not like who. But the truth is that our people do not care about that. Our people care about bread and butter issues.
Thank you so much for your time. That's branch delegates attending the 9th ANC Provincial Conference here in the province of KwaZulu Natal, Sizopila Mkhize, outlining the expectations of the more than 1,600 branch delegates that are going to be voting for the new leadership of the ANC in this big province of KwaZulu Natal. With that good stuff, it's back to you in Johannesburg.
Thank you so much for joining us this evening, Simpiwe, and that was live from Durban this evening, SABC News reporter Simpiwe Makanya.